Hello, friends. Welcome back to a Pup in the Life. We are so freaking bad. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to a Pup in the Life. So yesterday was a kind of a comeback episode, which ended up being hugely important for what's next, and without even knowing it, we're putting the basis onto for something really interesting for the future. Andiamo su. And I bark a lot sometimes to other dogs. And the basis for such future also come in the form of understanding the things that people have told you before, but you tend to avoid thinking about because some just sound like fluff when you start hearing them, but instead they're pretty outstanding in their meaning. One of those we heard on a podcast, and yes, we got a lot of inspiration from podcasts lately, and this thing was, you can lose amazing talent to bad customers, which means if you're trying to build something that in the end doesn't solve the problem for bad customers, or actually it solves, but they're bad customers anyways, you're going to find yourself in a situation in which you're going to lose your best talent, because it can be frustrating to sell to those people, and it can be frustrating to account for those people. It can be frustrating to have to deal with those people. And in mom's companies, this has been an issue quite a lot of time. Didn't actually result in a loss of talent per se, at least not the greatest amounts of time, but in a losing focus of what really potentially was interesting on the market. Because imagine this, as we always say, you have a limited supply of energy, and that energy you give out to one single client that's very bad, might be paying a lot of money, but sometimes they don't, because good clients, bad clients usually don't pay a lot of money, or they have trouble paying you, for example. So that amount of energy is the same amount of energy that you can account for a good client, or that you can account for some new clients. So all in all, it's quite an interesting aspect to see that the same amount of energy can be pushed onto something else just if you try. And so it's quite easy to say, oh, sorry, we lost part of the registration. We were talking for like several minutes and the recording got lost. Too bad. But we were just stating that probably the result of choosing bad customers, the bad targeting is the bad targeting of your suppliers and talent too. And by talent, I mean not just employees, but even, as I said, suppliers and relationships that in general you create in the business community. So how to avoid this? There is no way than training and getting through it, because you've been there already, and probably understanding, but because at some point you will realize this, that you need to just pick whom to work with on the client standpoint. And there's literally no way for talented people, and for talent in general, for people that have reputation to defend, to just work with you if they don't see this reflected in the people you serve. And I don't mean logos, I mean like real people, because in the end, what attracts someone in your company is usually someone else. That might be you, might just be someone else. It might be the product, but it really depends on how big your thing is. It might be, the marketing. But in the end, it's people driven. So, yeah, we lost basically half of this recording. Hopefully, it's already an interesting piece of consideration to be using for you to inspire yourself in the things that you work with in your daily life, and to make an assessment of which type of talent are you attracting and which types of clients especially. Think about the clients. See on their client end, how many of those would you keep if you were to charge a premium or luxury service? And you will soon realize that those clients, and I don't mean to say price, but like also in terms of how you deal with them. Are you giving them the exact things for the amount they're paying? Are you giving more? Are you giving less? What is going on? What are their claims? What are they asking from you? Lots of things we could be talking about, but it's very easy for this to happen. It's quite easier, especially in the first entrepreneurial experiences, but you will get to it. And you could say, I told you so. Now it's normal to make these mistakes. It's not normal to make them more than sometimes. Sending you lots of kisses, hugs, and a bit of Rex.